How can the bombing, the sniping be stopped? How can governments be compelled to take action? And I know this is something that you guys have been focusing on for years now. And of course, especially in the past 48 hours, as you call on these relevant nations who are implicated to take action. How do you sort of grapple with this question when it's almost circular? You know, the demand on these nations to heed international law, to force another country to follow international law.
That is really what we're dealing with. We're seeing, you know, international law has never been perfect. It's not a savior. There's no enforcement mechanism to the law. It comes down to states to actually enforce international law, and we know that that is very political. And we have a system that is set up where, you know, the international body, the UN, has a UN Security Council that gives 5 countries veto power. And so any kind of action that can be taken to actually uphold international law, you have countries, namely here, the United States, that is constantly vetoing them and preventing any kind of meaningful action. So the system in and of itself is far from perfect and definitely needs improvement. That needs to be changed. Giving these 5 permanent members veto power, that needs to be overhauled. So we need a new system there. But what we have in place now at least must be defended in terms of an international legal order. But you have Israel and the United States, of course, enabled by the United States, that is trying to destroy any kind of preservation of an international legal order. It is just might is right. And I do feel, and I think that many international attorneys, human rights attorneys, feel that we are at this precipice that, you know, either we preserve an international legal order and work to improve it and work towards a world where international law is respected, or we let it be completely destroyed and it is might is right, and these big imperial countries and rogue states like Israel, the United States, and the countries that are supporting them are able to do what they want, and nobody is protected. Nobody is safe. But so what do we do about it? You have lawyers that are trying to use all available mechanisms. In fact, I myself just also filed a complaint in the Inter-American human rights system against the United States for its complicity in enabling Israel's genocide, because we have not been able to hold the United States accountable. And this is not a guarantee that it will, but the important thing is we're trying everything and using all legal fora that may be at our disposal